Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of December 20th to the 26th. So as I'm tuning into your energy for this week, Libra, it kind of feels like you are processing something, like you're in your mind a lot. There could be something that either comes up for you, or you could already be in this space where it's like you're just in your mind, and it almost kind of feels like, you may not really want to talk to many people about what's on your mind, but it's like you're processing, you're working through something in your mind. So I feel like this week you may find yourself, like, even if you have to be around other people, or, there's other things that you need to attend to, it almost seems like your mind is preoccupied, or like you're physically somewhere, but your mind is somewhere else. And I feel like it's just something that you're working through. Something's coming up for you, something that you're working through. You're allowing yourself to just be, allowing yourself to just go through this process is what I'm seeing. So it kind of feels like that kind of week for you here. Let's pull out your theme for this week for you, Libra. What's the theme for Libra for December 20th to the 26th? The theme for Libra for December 20th to the 26th. So I see that there's almost like a thinking about where is it that you feel the most fulfilled, or only focusing on what brings a sense of fulfillment to you. And it's almost as if you are looking to, what I'm hearing is, what do I want to nurture in my life so it can grow into something that I can find fulfillment in. So it's like you are thinking or contemplating and even doing it. Like you're putting your energy into, you're assessing what is going to bring fulfillment in my life, and allowing yourself to nurture and feed that thing or those things. But it feels like there's a decision that you're making in order to do that. Like you have to kind of sit and think about it for a little bit to really, because there may be several things present in your life, but maybe there are some other things that are not really bringing in what you feel like you thought they would, or maybe not quite delivering or matching up to what those expectations. So it almost seems like you're taking stock of what you have right now or what's in front of you, and trying to assess, where do I want to put most of my energy, or where am I deriving fulfillment? Like, what is bearing fruit for me in my life right now? What's working and what's not, and where do I need to make some adjustments is what I'm seeing. So that is your energy for this week, Libra. There's your theme, fulfillment. Okay, what does the beginning of the week look like for Libra for the week of December 20th to the 26th? I'm really seeing you're just almost like wanting to just be in your own space. Like you may like choose to kind of go places by yourself, or just needing to kind of like, I don't know, it just kind of feels like you need some time to yourself. It's just what I keep seeing here. Yeah, look at that. So it could be that you also feel kind of stuck. You may feel like you are... I'm also kind of hearing that you're being a bit hard on yourself too with the Eight of Swords. It's almost as if you have what it takes, but it could just be that you're telling yourself you're really stuck on something, but you're really not as stuck as you think you are. I'm seeing that you have the ability, or you have the resources, or what it takes to free yourself from what it is that you feel stuck in. So even if you are stuck, it's not like you don't know how to get yourself unstuck, or you won't be unstuck. It's almost like this is where you are right now in the moment. Look at that. There's the Justice card. So I feel like there is something that's going to come in for you that may instill a sense of hope in your in an outcome, where you feel stuck with that Justice card. It kind of feels like there's something that's going to come in for you that will give you that reassurance that this is not a forever situation. This is not a permanent experience that you're having, this feeling of being stuck. It feels like it could just be, this is just temporary. Like, this is where I am right now. This is a predicament I find myself in right now. And I see you. Oh, look at that. Wow. Beautiful. Look at this. So we have the Ace of Wands, which is a flash of an idea or a spark of inspiration and a offering of a new path. Something that is starting, it's budding, it's new, but it's full of passion and energy. And I feel like it's going to bring a energy of hope and optimism to a situation where you're feeling kind of stuck in. Which is really wonderful. I mean, that's like, so I think like reassurance is going to be important for you here. And I think that's what's coming in for you, especially in the beginning of the week. I feel like just something is going to come in that will help you to put some worries down. It will help you to feel a little bit more in control, is what I'm seeing. If you feel like something is not really too much in your control. Justice also brings with it balance, being able to balance out your life in the way that you see fit. So I feel like there's balance being restored as you're walking down a new path or some kind of idea, some kind of inspiration or flash of inspiration that kind of comes through you, or progress even is kind of what I'm seeing. Like, you're seeing progress maybe on something that you've been working on. And so that progress is giving you a sense of hope and optimism and energy for, to continue on down a path here. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands here. What else do we need to know about the Ace of Wands? Beautiful. Okay, so using your intuition and also being in your power, like kind of following that intuition to guide you along the path. I feel like you're utilizing your gifts, your talents, and an inner knowing. You're stepping into that powerful place of divine feminine, and you're allowing your inner knowing to guide the way into getting yourself out of a situation that I feel like you've kind of outgrown. It's like you're almost ready to move beyond something, and you're almost like feeling like, I don't know how to get out of it though. So I feel like you're on the right path. I feel like there's some inkling or some kind of like sign that things are kind of moving in the right direction, but it's almost like you also have to just follow your intuition here. Interesting. Okay, so we have the Devil that's showing up in the middle of the week here. So I feel like this is about other people for some reason. I don't know. I just got a sense that this is about other people. The Devil. Let's clarify the Devil for Libra for this week. I'm also hearing indulgence, indulging in past behaviors. Interesting. Okay, Mother of Pentacles. What do we need to know about the Devil and the Mother of Pentacles? For some, I kind of feel like this is someone else, like the Mother of Pentacles is someone else. And the Devil card is almost like the energy that I was picking up on is an attachment to other people, but it's almost like an attachment to, like not rock the boat. Like, I don't know what the correct wording would be, but almost like, if you're in a situation, like maybe not telling the truth or not being entirely honest because you're afraid of what someone will say or how they'll feel. But at the same time, it also kind of doesn't do you well either, because you feel as though you're kind of holding something in, or like you kind of have to not... It's like you kind of have to hold yourself back a little bit, so that may feel uncomfortable. I don't know, may have something to do with the fact that it's a holiday week and, there's a lot of interactions with other people. So there's maybe some complicated family dynamics where it's like there is like walking on eggshells, and I kind of have a feeling it has something to do with the Mother of Pentacles here. The Hanged Man. Okay, so what I'm hearing is here that if you have a situation with someone in your life that you don't really feel like you can be yourself around, or it's almost like Okay, so it could also be that like some of you, if you have someone in your life that's like a Mother of Pentacles. So this is someone who is, has a very caring and nurturing energy about her, but also can be very, like I'm hearing guarded. And I'm hearing like hard to kind of, maybe has like a hard exterior a little bit sometimes, like in her negative light. I mean, all the court cards have that negative and positive light to them, but I'm kind of seeing here that maybe she's a bit more stoic when it comes to emotions, like not overly too emotional, or can understand how someone feels and thinks of everything on a very practical level. How something practically works. And I feel like there's something here about like a dissonance in dynamics, and the Hangman is showing up almost to kind of let you know to let it go, in a sense of don't try to like convince her or this person or this energy to be different, or to like change them in a way to try to get them to see your side, or try to get them to like, because I'm kind of sensing people pleasing here, but not because you want to be a people pleaser, but almost as if like it's a way to try to like keep the peace in the dynamic here, or something like that. But it's almost like I feel like Spirit's saying to drop some kind of expectation or responsibility to do that. That's what I'm seeing here. This feels like a dynamic within family. Okay, the Hanged Man. Let's clarify the Hanged Man here. Need to know about the Hangman for Libra. Yeah, I'm hearing like go your own way, do your own thing. I don't know. Wow, look at that. 6 of Swords. Yeah, see, this is walking away. I feel like there's some kind of situation that is not for you, like it's in the sense that it's not something you can change about another person, or you can necessarily control about another person. Like it's not about you. And so it's almost like, but you're stuck in it. It's like, it's just a personality, it's almost like it feels like a personality of someone, and sometimes we want them to kind of like come around or see our side kind of thing. But I'm getting this really, this energy of like just set in their ways from the Mother of Pentacles. And I'm kind of hearing like, don't spend your energy in trying to like get them to see it. There's a walking away energy here, because it's almost like you giving your energy to this feels kind of draining. And it feels like it's not a win situation. Like you're not going to win. It's just going to drain your energy. So I feel like the Spirit's saying like to let go and to walk away from it, because it's like, it's chaotic, it's not really, it doesn't have to be on the surface level chaotic, but it could feel chaotic on the inside. Like it can make you feel chaotic on the inside, or make you feel ungrounded. And I feel like maybe this week there's a lot of things that may come up for you that start to point you into the direction of, really assessing what makes you happy and what doesn't. Because I feel like there's some interpersonal relationships, or just things that are there in your life that you're looking at, and you're starting to notice or see, like, there's nothing like, is this a dead end? Like, is this a dead end? Is there room for improvement here? Can I still do something with this? Or is it a dead end and I'm not happy here? So what should I do? So I feel like you're kind of looking at your life, or looking at certain things in your life, and taking assessment of what's fulfilling you, what is serving you, and what's not. And perhaps there are some either relationships or situations where it's not serving you, and you're not really seeing that it could really go anywhere. So there may be some things here that are asking you to let go, or asking you to walk away, and to, just pull your energy back a little bit from something. What else as we go into the end of the week here for Libra? It's coming up for Libra this week of 20th to the 26th. Libra. Oh, wow. Oh. Okay, we have all 3 here. Okay. So we have, which is beautiful, we have the Sun, and then we have the 9 of Cups. Okay, I like this. We have the 4 of Cups. So just like what I said, hold on to your cups. It's like you're not over giving or giving your energy to situations and people that are not serving you. And so this energy of Four of Cups is about being reserved. It's about holding on to, it's kind of like not, in some way, sometimes this card shows up as like rejecting someone's offer, like you're holding on, you're like not open, you're not trusting someone's like affections. But what I'm seeing here for you, Libra, is I'm seeing Spirit is kind of guiding you to just hold on to your energy and just to like back away, because it feels like there's something you could be giving your energy to that is just, at the end of the day, all it does is drain you. It doesn't serve you or the other person in any way, because they're not having it and you're not getting anywhere by like trying to extend out advice or, like trying to do something nice. Sometimes like it just doesn't get received in the proper way. And sometimes we end up feeling like we are being, like drained from that energy. So what I'm kind of seeing here is by you holding on or kind of pulling back and just like stepping out of some kind of situation or whatever it is that is you feel like is not really going anywhere. This doesn't have to be a relationship. It could also be, into a project or into just something like you intuitively know that this is just, every time I do this, I just feel incredibly drained by it and I'm not getting anywhere from it. And I've been wanting to pull my energy back. So it's almost like this week I see you kind of doing that. And you may also find that making some kind of adjustment somewhere in your life where you find is draining, however that applies to you, I feel like something is going to like illuminate here for you. Like you're going to see something clearly, like, oh my gosh, I never noticed that every time I'm around this person, I always feel like this. Why didn't I see this before? Or every time I engage in this act, I always feel like this. Why do I do this? And so you may see like, okay, I'm not being fulfilled here. This is not feeling good to me. This doesn't nourish me. And so you may kind of experiment by pulling your energy out of that. And when you do that, you see that you have the Sun and the Nine of Cups. So the Sun card is happiness and optimism. And it's also clarity. It's bringing the sun out. We can see things clearly now out in the light. So something is coming into focus. You're able to see a situation more clearly because you are emotionally pulling back from something. You're being more observant rather than like reactive or in some kind of situation. And by you conserving your energy, you have happiness and contentment, which is the Nine of Cups. You're able to hold your own. You're able to stay in your own lane. You're able to hold on to your energy, and you're not really like engaged in something. So at the end of the week, you're not drained and tired and exhausted and feeling like you need like a whole year to replenish yourself because you were with like this one toxic person or you were engaged in this one toxic thing. So I really kind of feel like you're mastering something by noticing and realizing the reality of something that you may have been engaged in for a while. So there's some kind of clarity here that comes in here for you, and you're able to make that adjustment. And you find that when you make that adjustment, you are able to replenish yourself and actually hold on to your energy there. So very beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is the ending of, something that is really painful and has contributed to a lot of anxiety and worry. I really feel like there's something that you are coming into something, you're realizing something or coming into focus about something. And I feel like it's something that may have impacted you for a long time, but you never really noticed how much, or, it could just been something that is in the back of your mind or something that you noticed, but you didn't really think that it played that big of a role. But it really felt like this week you're in your mind a lot, like you're thinking about something. And I feel like you're choosing to finally put something to an end or to walk away from something this week. So this kind of feels like a big decision in terms of it feels like an internal shift within you. So there may not be like a huge shift on the outside, but there's something changing within you. And it may seem like a small shift at first, but the domino effect of what happens from that choice or that internal decision is going to be, it's going to be big, because you're choosing to put down something toxic. You're choosing to put down something that has really, not gotten you anywhere, and it has done nothing but drain you here. And that honesty that you have for yourself in these types of situations is what will help you restore you. And it'll also help you move in a better direction. It'll help you make some choices and decisions of where you need to go from there. So it's an empowering thing in a way, Okay, let us pick an animal totem for you this week. Animal totem for Libra. Wow. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Overcome any obstacle, and sometimes life stings. How appropriate, right? Like, I feel like, this is where you're kind of seeing where, okay, that was a painful lesson. And some things it takes us some time to really realize, like, what the lesson is. And yes, sometimes it is kind of painful, but it's almost as if when we realize it, we're like, it's so much better. And I feel like in order for you to come to that realization, you had to have done a lot of work, and so that's something that you can commend yourself with, that you even got to a place of noticing or having that awareness. It's like, now you see something for what it really is. And now you can take the appropriate steps and you can stop something that has been really affecting you for a long time. Like this 10 of Swords can finally stop because now you have the awareness of maybe something that has been stinging you. It's almost like what they're showing me, like that little thorn or I don't even know what it's called, but the sting, it's like the stinger, it's almost like been there, but we've just been ignoring it. Like, and this whole time it's like our arm has been hurting for years. We just never knew why, and then we realize that there's like a little stinger in there and just pull it out kind of thing. And then give it some time to heal. With the overcome any obstacle, again, this is about you having that resiliency and having that courage and that strength to, I'm hearing like make a decision, but also having the courage to see something for what it is. So this feels like a big week in truth, a big week of truth. And I feel like your intuition is really being illuminated this week. Like you're going to see something really clearly, more clearly than what you thought you would. So pay attention to the intuitive hits or the, I'm also hearing the gut, like your gut is going to tell you something. It's going to like start firing up. And Spirit's saying to like tune into that or listen to that because it's like trying to tell you something. So listening to the solar plexus is going to be important this week. Okay. I mean, it's always important, but I feel like it'll be a little bit more this week in trying to get your attention. Yeah. Okay. So they're showing me that if you find like all of a sudden you're getting a stomach ache or like you're getting, and this is not necessarily tied in with like food. Like for example, if you're around someone and you all of a sudden start feeling like your stomach is hurting or you're not, it's like your body is trying to tell you something. That's what Spirit is saying. So like pay attention to where all of a sudden you're around someone and you don't feel well or you don't feel good. Like your stomach feels queasy or, your stomach is kind of hurting a little bit. That's what they're kind of showing me. It's like trying to get your attention that something is off or something is off balance. Okay, angel messages for Libra this week for December 20th to the 26th. And just one, please. Okay, angel messages for Libra. Oh, beautiful. I love this. I love that Archangel Michael came out because Archangel Michael is that card when we need protection, when we need shielding, when we need to be protected from any kind of energies that are not good for us or toxic energies. So I feel like this week it's going to be important for you to put up that shield, be discerning, to pull your energy back, set your boundaries, and if you need to, walk away from something that's not good for you. And I feel like your focus is all about, restoring a sense of fulfillment and happiness back into your life. And sometimes that means to make some adjustments and changes in who's in it and what we're allowing others to, like how much space we're allowing other people to take up. So I feel like this week is about setting your boundaries. It's about protecting yourself and don't engage in something that if it's not has nothing to do with you. Maybe this week is a good week to kind of pull back a little bit and not involve in any kind of like, any kind of arguments or situations that you kind of know that it's not gonna amount to anything. It's not gonna be received well. So, okay, Libra. Interesting week. I think you're gonna make it through, especially with that Rhino spirit. You have the strength to overcome anything. And I feel like it's also going to give you a lot of insight. So this is an important week for you. This is something that a week that's going to bring you a lot of clarity. So important. And I think that it'll also help it will help you in going forward too. So, okay. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you for next week, and happy holidays, Libra. Bye.